Hi guys, gals, and my non-gender conforming pals. My name is Carrington. Welcome back to another video. Or if you are new here, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button down below, click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. In today's video, we are doing a Shop My Stash update / selecting products for my next Shop My Stash. So I'm going to be going through everything that I used in January, show what progress I made, if I'm liking the products, if I'm wanting to declutter the products, as well as in showing you what I'm going to be using for my February Shop My Stash. So, if you guys don't know, with my Shop My Stash, I use that every single day. So when I'm going to work, not filming anything, that's what I'm constantly reaching into. If I am filming a video and let's say I'm using, I'm just reviewing an eyeshadow palette and a blush and a lipstick or something like that, then whatever other products I need to use, such as foundation, concealer, stuff like that, I'm just going to get into my Shop My Stash bag for the month. So let's go ahead and let's start with what I have used in January. And I'm actually excited to say I've used up some product. First of all, highlighters, because these are first sitting in front of me. So I did the Essence Pure Nude highlighter and the Lunar Beauty Mercury Moon Prism Powder highlight. It doesn't really even look like it's really hardly been used, either one of them. I also don't really wear a whole lot of highlighter. Again, I don't really want a ton of powders on my face, and I just don't think it looks great whenever I do, my highlighting my chin, highlighting all the way up here. I really just focus it really just like right here, down my nose, and once in a while above my cupid's bow. I'm not always highlighting there, but sometimes I am. So yeah, I didn't really get tons of use out of these, but they were really nice highlighters. Okay, let's talk about concealer. So I did the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. This is so extremely, look how yellow that is compared to my face. And this is neutral, and they didn't have anything, their shade is called Extra Light Neutral. They don't even have anything super fair. Underneath my eyes, it doesn't look brightening or anything. It just kind of looks normal. But this is supposed to be neutral, and that is so yellow. So this really isn't a concealer that I am loving. So I think after I'm done with my Shop My Stash, which I am filming this video a little bit early. I do have three days left in my Shop My Stash. I'm going to use this for the 3 days, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and declutter it from my collection. Okay, let's talk about brows. This has been my favorite brow combo. It's the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil and the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel. I love this. I think the color is perfect. I like the way that the gel holds my brow hairs, and the affordability. This is super affordable. I do only have, I have quite a bit of the pencil left, so I will be putting this in an additional Shop My Stash. It just won't be the one coming up, but I'm excited to use these again. Let's just get the two things out of the way that are going to go on to my next Shop My Stash. So the first one is the NYX Glitter Primer. I don't have any other glitter primers. This is what I use to set my glitters, shimmers, anything like that onto my lid. This is what I use time and time again. So this is going to go into my next Shop My Stash. And then the next thing is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Now here's where an exciting thing kind of comes up. I got sent a sample of the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, and I have now used this up completely, so I'm really excited about that. This again was a little deluxe sample, so I'm really excited. I think I'm almost done using this up, because usually before I could put on one coat and that would be fine for my lashes, and now I'm having to put 2-3 layers on for my lashes to get the same effect. So I really think it's starting to either dry out, or I'm just starting to use up a lot of the product. For eyeshadow primer, I used the P. Louise Base and Rumor 1. You really do not need a lot of this, and you get a lot in here. You get 15 mils in here, so that is half of a bottle of foundation that you get in here. And when I tell you, you do not need a lot, literally one tiny dot covers my whole eye and I'm good to go. So this is going to take a while to use up. I also don't have a lot of like eyeshadow primers, but this is, you know, I haven't really used a lot this month, but it will be coming again in another Shop My Stash. Okay, lip products. So I had two little lip combos. I had the Huda Beauty Bombshell matte lipstick paired with the Juvia's Place Sweet Nothing liner. I've used this quite a few times, but again, I mean, like, there's that much of the lip pencil left. There's still a lot of the liquid lipstick left. And then the Fenty No Slip Shine in Makeout Break, and I have about that much of the tube left. I really enjoyed this one this month. And then the LA Girl liner. I mean, this thing still has like a ton left. Setting powder, I picked up the Fenty. This is the mini. It almost looks like I have not hardly even used this. I mean, like, yeah. I don't really use a lot of powder. I just really set underneath my eyes. And if I really need to, sometimes my smile lines. But other than that, like, I am really not using a lot of powder. Like, I'm not setting my whole face. I'm not baking. I'm not doing any of that. So really having this Shop My Stash really has shown me that, honestly, if there's a mini or a travel size or anything like that, like, that's going to be my best bet. One, it's going to save me money. And two, there's no way I'm going to be able to make it through a giant thing of setting powder unless that is what I am using every single day for like 2 years, which, being a reviewer, is probably not always is obviously not going to be the case. So I think this really did open my eyes that if I can get a mini or a travel size, that's what I need to be doing. For foundations, I had the Light Illusion and the IT Cosmetics by CC cream. I don't know how much progress I really made because I honestly, like, can't tell. Like, you can't see into these. I mean, I used them equally. I probably, like, you know, alternated between the two. So I think I got really good use out of them. These are some of my, like, favorite foundations. So I'll definitely be keeping these around, and they will probably appear in another Shop My Stash. Cream contour, I did the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. This was super nice. I don't think it's as nice as like my Huda Beauty one that I love. But again, this was nice. I did get quite a bit of use out of it, but it's one of those, like, a little bit goes a long way. So I still have quite a bit of this product left. It comes with 12 mils, so almost like half a thing of foundation. And yeah, I'll just add this to another Shop My Stash because, again, I don't have a lot of like cream contour products. I have a few, so I'll just be able to rotate through those. Blush, I did the Lunar Beauty blush palette. I love this palette. It's so pigmented that it literally looks like I didn't use anything. Like, up close, like, it's like, did you even use any? And I dipped into every single blush this month, but it just doesn't look like I hardly dipped into anything. Now we're getting into the products that I'm getting really excited about. I only have 4 more categories of makeup to talk about, and I'm really excited about the progress I made in these. So let's go ahead and let's get talking about those. So I had 2 palettes this month, the Norvina and the Amrezy. As you can tell, this is so dirty. I had used this a lot previously because this was one of my first high-end palettes, but I mean, look at that. It's like so dirty, and I have used this a lot. I love that palette. It's still such a good palette. And then I used the Amrezy. The Amrezy one, the shades were a little bit darker, so I really used those for, like, if I wanted to smoke out the lash line, or, you know, for like outer corner shades. And then the one shade that, like, I really got the most use out of was this shade called Barb. It's like starting to get like, okay, look at that. It's so beautiful and reflective. It's what I have on the inner portion of my lid today. absolutely love this. I have used and abused these palettes. Here's every ones that I'm gonna keep in my collection because again, after using these, I just realized how much I absolutely love these palettes and I'm so happy that I have them in my collection. Okay, next up are primers. Now remember, I still have 3 days left of using these products. And the reason why I say that is because the Vitamin Rich Face Base, you guys, I am down to literally the bare minimum. And I have a feeling I'm going to be able to use this up. Then the other primer I had, because I like one that's hydrating and then I like one that's pore filling, is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I didn't use this up and I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to use this up in 3 days, but I did hit a nice little hole in my e.l.f. Poreless Primer. And again, I also don't really have a lot of pore filling primers. Again, I only have a select few, so I'll be able to rotate this in again, and I'm really excited. The next one is my regular bronzer. You guys, look at this. Like you can kind of start seeing like the ring like of the pan. I love this bronzer so much. It smells so good. I'm actually really sad that I have to be done using it so I can go on and use other products, but I'm thinking like come like March or April, I'm gonna be pulling this back out. And last thing to talk about before moving on to what I picked for this Shop My Stash are setting sprays. So, I started out with this Glam Glow setting powder. It's a mini, and I have used this up. So then I went and got a Morphe spray, which I knew I was close to finishing up because it just didn't feel as heavy anymore. And I got 2 uses out of that, and now I have used that up. So then I pulled in my BH new setting spray, and I've only used that about a handful of times. I'm not going to be able to finish that up in 3 days, but this is a really good setting spray, and I will be using this. Okay, listen. My bottle doesn't even like feel like it's not wet, but it's getting, the lettering on the back is starting to come off and getting like all over my hands. Ugh, that drives me nuts. Okay, so I will pull this out into another Shop My Stash eventually. I do have a little setting spray picked out for next month, but I'm excited for whenever I do get to use this setting spray. Okay, so now we're going to dive into my Shop My Stash for February 2021. Again, you know, the glitter primer and this mascara are going to make their way into that. First, I'm going to use this Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in the shade Nude. I got this in a like Ulta snake skin bag because I bought the Black Widow collection and it came with it, and this was something that was in there. It's relatively nice. I'm hoping that maybe I can get pretty close to finishing this. Next is concealer. I'm going to use my CoverGirl True oh my gosh, you guys, I literally cannot talk. Okay, I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is light ivory. This is the lightest that they have. I really wish they would make concealers that are for very fair, and I wish drugstores would also make more foundations for very fair. I feel like I sometimes really struggle trying to find a good shade because I'm so fair. Okay, brows. I'm gonna bring in my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I love this. This is probably like my top brow gel. I like it even more than the e.l.f. one. This is just absolutely incredible for making my brow hair stand up and look feathery and fluffy. And then I'm going to use the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This is in Neutral Nana. I maybe should have went for something that wasn't quite as warm, but I am excited to use this again. I'm not sure how much of this I have left because I have used this quite a bit. I mean, I only have like that much left. But that's not a lot. So I have a feeling like maybe I'll be able to use this up. Next, let's talk about highlighter. last time I had picked 2 highlighters to use. This time I am picking one. That is my Benefit Cookie Highlighter. Okay, I absolutely hate the packaging of the Benefit like products. Like, I don't understand why it comes in this ridiculous box. Like, it's just, and it's like a big, I hate it. Okay, so for setting powder, the Fenty Beauty one has 7.2 grams. This one here has 2 grams, and it's the Hourglass, like, travel size setting powder. I'm really hoping I can actually make a dent in this. I really felt like I wasn't able to make much of a dent in the Fenty one. But again, I only set underneath my under eyes and sometimes my smile lines, but overall it's really just underneath my under eyes and I don't need that much. So hopefully I'm able to see a little bit more progress in this one. Okay, let's talk about lips. I actually have 3 lip combos. I know, excessive. Here are some swatches. So I have, first up is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Bichette. And then I'm going to pair that with the Lunar Beauty Liquid Lipstick in the shade Witch Bitch. I love how it, like, this one's Bichette and this is Witch Bitch. I love that so much. Okay, then I have the lip liner from ColourPop in the Zoella collection in the shade Little One. That's this right here. And I'm going to pair that with the Revlon Matte, Super Lustrous Matte in Untold Stories. And Untold Stories is this one right here. So I'm pairing this one with this one. And then for my last lip liner, which is this right here, I have the KKW lip liner in Nude 1. And I will pair that with the Black Moon Cosmetics Warrior Liquid Lip, which is the shade right here. Okay, let's move on to blush. I again picked a little blush palette. This is from BH. It's the Vanilla Cream Truffle palette. It only comes with 4 colors. This is what the inside looks like. I think I've only used this like 1 time maybe. It does have like a vanilla-y kind of scent. I'm really excited to use these. These also are like really small pans, so I'm hoping I'll be able to make more use out of these. I'm trying to see if it says how much is in here. Oh, it does. 10 grams for 4 shades, so it's a little over like 2 grams each. Not bad at all, so hopefully I'll be able to get some good use out of this. Okay, I have a cream bronzer and the bronzer, and they go together, so I'm really excited about that. I, again, only used this like a couple of times, but the cream bronzer is Fenty in the shade Butter Biscuit. And then for the actual bronzer, it's Fenty again in the shade Shady Biz. Foundations. Now I always have to have 2 foundations. Okay, I guess I don't always, but this time I'm going to. The first one is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. And then I'm going to have the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-hour foundation. These both have SPF in it, and there's just some days where I just really want something nice and light coverage. And then if I need extra, I can just add my concealer somewhere. And then there are days where I really just kind of want a foundation, something that's nice. Usually the hydrating tints are more on like days when I'm just working my one job and, you know, 8 hours and that's it. Foundation I really like whenever I'm filming or whenever I'm going to work like a longer period of time, because I feel like then it stays on a little bit longer than the hydrating tint. So I just kind of like having more options depending on what's kind of going on in my day. For setting spray, I am pulling the Urban Decay All-Nighter Cherry Mini Setting Spray. This is a mini. I don't know if you can hear that. I have used up quite a bit of this. So I have a feeling I'm going to make it through this one, through the month of February. And then again, if I do, I will pull in another setting spray and use that until either I use it up or the end of the month comes. But I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to make it through this. 2 more product categories. So next up, primer. Again, I have two primers because I like one that's hydrating, which is where the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer comes in. I really, really, really do like this as a hydrating primer. I did not really care for their hydrating foundation. I found that to be a little bit more drying, but I really do like this for hydrating. And then for my more like pore filling T-zone kind of an area, I'm doing the NYX Angel Veil. I have used this just a few. No, I've used it quite a bit because I'm holding it up to my, like the outside light, and I am down to here. So I guess I have had some pretty good use out of this. Hopefully, we'll see if I can make it through, but these are my two primers. Okay, very last is my eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so say palettes because one is an actual palette and one is more like a shimmer quad. So I have the Jungle Lights shimmer quad. So, okay, I was watching, oh, who was I watching? Seeking Alexandria, so Paige over there. And she did a video and talked about these and used these. And you guys, these are really good. Like, I'll like swatch a few of the shades. These are so creamy and like buttery. And like, I mean, just like, look how reflective those are. And like, they are absolutely beautiful, and it will go rather nicely with the eyeshadow palette that I have, which is the Glamlite Chocolate Donut palette. Okay, I got this in the Chocolate Factory Edition box that they had that you could purchase. I have gone absolutely ham in the shade Chocolate Sprinkles as well as the shade White Chocolate. I mean, White Chocolate, look at that, okay? It's like this golden champagne turn purple shift. Okay, see, look how purple that looks. Okay, I don't know why, like, oh, there we go. See, it's like this gold champagne and then like purple shift, beautiful. Then you have Chocolate Sprinkles, which is like this like orangish brown, and then like, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera very well, but like the glitters in there are like purple, green, champagne. Absolutely love those. I have gone so ham on these, but I really like how like with this palette I can just create like simple, easy, neutral eye looks. I really hope I get a ton of use out of this. Hopefully I remember to like use this only because, you guys, I am so addicted to these two shades right here that it's like, do I want anything else? And like the middle shade, which is supposed to be a highlight, but it's like way too dark for me. Like, I mean, it's such a beautiful, beautiful gold. I'm really excited to play with this palette. I will, however, have to remind myself that I got to use this as well. And that is my Shop My Stash update from January 2021, as well as what I'm going to be bringing in for February 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that like these types of videos are really getting you to kind of dig into your stash as well, seeing what all you have in there, refalling in love with products that you have that maybe you haven't used in a while or forgot about, like I did in my January, and just really gets you excited to use makeup that you already bought. Like, I know it's always exciting to make like more purchases and get like new items, but sometimes I think it's really nice when you fall in love with products that you already have, and it makes you appreciate the collection that you already have. So I hope these guys inspire you guys to do the exact same thing. Also, let me know down below, do you guys want me to do like a series? Well, I guess it wouldn't really be a series, but like once a month I do like a full face of nothing new using high end, and then a full face of nothing new using like just drugstore or affordable makeup. Let me know what you guys think about that idea down below. I can do it once or twice a month with each one. Let me know what you guys think kind of about that. Also, let me know if there's any other videos you guys would like to see on my channel or some products you would like for me to review. Let me know all that down below. Don't forget, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you liked this video. Click the bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads, especially whenever I'm ready to do my next Shop My Stash. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.